Patterns are carefully crafted onto the surface using a chisel and then hammered with a mallet. There are various types of patterns for the chisel, and it is considered the lifeblood of decorative artisans. Mr. Izumi, for instance, owns 800 different chisels. After removing the excess parts with the hatagane, chisel for rough work, it's polished with a file. The parts to be joined are brazed and assembled. The seasoned skills of a craftsman, honed through experience and meticulous polishing, elevate the work into a splendid piece. The lacquer painting process has begun. First, carve deeply with only a knife to fill the gaps between the roof boards with black powder. Black powder is made by mixing wood lacquer into glue, collecting dust from fibers called black powder cotton, and mixing it with wood shavings laid on a board. Use a spatula to write black powder onto the carved areas. This is called black powder shell. Additionally, insert linen into it. This fills the gaps between the boards and creates a sturdy single board. A few days later, sharpen the parts covered with black powder with a stone. Mix wood lacquer into the glue and attach linen. The purpose of cloth application is to prevent sogare, which is the appearance of unevenness on the surface. When the soft parts of the tree's annual rings sink due to drying, it causes the wood to appear uneven. Apply a mixture of wood lacquer and fine particles of earth called tonoko onto linen as if rubbing it in. This is done to prevent sogare on the surface when it dries. Mix ground powder, yonoko, which is crushed parts of a kiln used for making pottery, with wood lacquer.
これは今地の粉をつけてるところなんですね。これは布が痩せこないように木痩せと布痩せを止めるために地の粉をつけてます。でこれを、要するに、2回乾いちゃつけ乾いちゃつけで2回やってですね。でその他にまた今度はもっと細かいトノコっていうものがありまして、それトノコを漆混ぜてやっぱり同じようにして乾いちゃつけ3回つけて計5回です、下地が。そうすると万全に布のやすが止まり木のやすも止まります。
When the base is complete, apply black lacquer. This process is repeated for undercoating, middle coating, and top coating. Although the task may seem simple, handling lacquer is not easy. Even slight unevenness in painting can significantly affect the final result. After each coat, allow it to dry for at least a week in a lacquer bath. Once dried, flatten the surface with ink. From preparing the base to completion, the repeated process of painting and drying takes about 5 months. When the top coating is finished, apply oil and polish with horn powder made from deer antlers for the final touch. While the work is progressing, the rough carving of the dragon carving is beginning at the carver Mr. Yokotani's workshop. The material used is wood with good quality and easy to work with. First, following a preliminary sketch affixed to the wood, Yokotani-san carves roughly using a large hammer called genno and a chisel for rough carving. Yokotani-san emphasizes that the skill lies in creating a three-dimensional and dynamic depiction of animals and nature by strategically incorporating height differences. Once the rough carving is complete, Yokotani-san meticulously refines the details using finishing chisels. Each carving tool is chosen carefully to progress through the carving process. With curved chisels utilized for areas that overlap with the background. Triangular chisels are employed to carve the dragon's beard. Using around 100 finishing chisels to complete the work. The chaotic 12 zodiac signs, characterized by beautiful curves that evoke a sense of dynamism, come to life through Yokotani San's dedicated and focused carving. Each meticulous carving breathes life into the wood,